ஓகே ஸ்ட்ரீம் வந்தாச்சு. நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் அந்த மாதிரி தெரியப்பா. ஓ அப்படி. ஸோ நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் வந்துச்சாலேன்னு தெரியலையே. நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் வந்துச்சா கைஸ்? நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் வந்துச்சுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு மெசேஜை போட்டுவிடுங்க. ஓகே நம்ம கேமுக்குள்ள போவோமா? இன்னிலேருந்து சுமேரோ ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுவோம். காசு நம்மளுக்கு ஒரு ஆப் வச்சுட்டானுங்க, அதனால சுமேரோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் போயிடுவோம். ஓகே ஹாய் பல்லா ப்ரோ, வெல்கம். நீங்கள் லீசா கேட்டிங்கல்ல, நான் லீசா வச்சு இப்போ ஒன்று பண்ணுறேன் சரிங்களா? அதை பார்த்துக்கோங்க, அதை வச்சு தான் பண்ணணும். என்ன ஃபஸ்ட் ஆக்டிவிட்டி இருக்கு? இங்கே பாருங்க பாலா ப்ரோ, இந்த கேரக்டர் வச்சு தான் நீங்கள் விளாடணும் சரிங்களா? இந்த கேரக்டர் வச்சு விளாடும் போது இந்த பவர்ஃபுல் அட்டாக் இருக்கும். எனக்கு இப்போ ஆர்டின்னு காட்டுதில்ல சைடில், அது உங்களுக்கு வந்து இந்த ஒரு அட்டாக் இருக்கும். அது யூஸ் பண்ணி அழுத்தி பிடிச்சிங்கன்னா அப்படி ஆகுது பாருங்க இடம் ஃபுல்லாக. ஓகேவா? அழுத்தி பிடிச்சிட்டே இருக்கணும் அந்த இடத்த. நீங்கள் அழுத்தி பிடிச்சிங்கன்னா முடிஞ்சிடும் ஃபஸ்ட்டு. அந்த இது வரும்போது, அந்த ஆப்போனன்ட்ஸ் வரும்போது அவ்வளோதான், ஈஸி பீஸி.
Don't tell me they did.
கையெல்லாம் வலிக்கு போகுது மாதிரி. 75. இது வந்து லியூ, இது வந்து சுமேரு. Okay, come on guys. இது சுமேரு தானே, இது லியூ தானே, இது நிறைய வச்சிருப்போமே. மோனி வந்தாக்கா வேறு ஆரம்பிப்போமா? கேம் சவுண்ட், மைக் சவுண்ட் எல்லாம் கேக்குதா? நல்ல வேலை. பள்ளத்தை பார்க்க என்ன இது அப்படி? புறா ஒன்னால பாரு ஒரு ஒரே வருது. ஓகே ஓகே வேலை ப்ரோ. நீங்கள் அதை பார்த்தீங்களா? நான் பண்ணி காமிச்சதை லீஸா வச்சு உங்கள் கொஸ்ட்டு முடிக்கிறதுக்கான இது. Go to the land of Endo Arkan. Arkan இப்பயே பார்க்க சொல்றானுங்களா? இல்லை எனக்கு புரியல. இங்கே தான் இருக்கா, நான் காணும். பிரின்சஸ் பிரின்சஸ் ஹாய், வெல்கம் டு த ஸ்ட்ரீம். முடிச்சிட்டிங்களா? ஓகே ஓகே. சொல்ல மாட்டிங்களா முடிச்சிட்டிங்களான்னு? பாருங்க உங்களா காமிச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன் ஒரு நேரம். ஏய் சுச்சோ பன்னிக்குட்டி விடு. அதுக்கு சமைக்கிறது தான் யூஸ் ஆக. நான் நாவியை எடுத்துட்டு சுமேருக்கு போகலான்னு பார்த்தேன். பார்த்தா சுமேரு வந்து முடிச்சாகணுன்ற மாதிரி ஆயிடுச்சு நிலைமை. ஸ்டோரி கோஸ்ட் எல்லாத்தையும் முடிச்சாகணும். சுமேரு அண்டு ஃபாண்டன். ஏய் இதுவும் இல்லை நான் வழி போகுது. ஆடாப்பாவீங்களா? எங்க பாருப்பா, இந்த டனலுக்கு வந்துட்டேன். ஷார்ட்கட். இருக்கத்திலே நான் கொஸ்ட் இது வெஸ்ட்னா அந்த டனல் கொஸ்ட் தான் வெஸ்ட்டு சாரி வெஸ்ட்டுன்ட்டேனா ஈஸ்ட் வெஸ்ட் மாதிரி எடுத்துட்டேன். என்ன இவ்வளோ பொறுமையாக போகிறாரு? நானும் பொறுமையாக வரேன். ஸ்கூல். ஓ அதுவும் தரியா? நீ 2 தரியா? நைஸ் நைஸ். Lawrence, hi bro, good morning. எல்லாருக்கும் good morning. ஒன்றே கிச்சு sorry guys.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
இது வந்து அந்த டனல்ல இருந்து வர மாதிரி கான்செப்டா? ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே.
Even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call Sumeru the nation of wisdom, you know.
Wisdom.
If we can get a chance to meet the god of wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information. But
sounds like
Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Okay. யாரோட என்ட்ரி ஆறாங்களே?
Look! There's someone up ahead.
யார் பண்ணி?
Perfect timing. Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander. Hey there. We're not from around here and seem to have gotten
கண்டுக்கவே இல்ல.
Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
Sumeru local.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Well, even so, she might be heading. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Started.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us. The time has come to slay the dragon. How are you feeling? Nervous? I'm curious to see what this end of the world place is like. Come on!
பயங்கரமா இருக்கு அந்த பிளேஸ் ஆனா.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but look, she's sitting over there. Wait, what should we do now? All right then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Oh, it's coming from that sensor over there.
ஓஹோ பேக் ஸ்டோரி வருது பேக் ஸ்டோரி.
Huh?
இல்ல வரல.
What's the matter? You don't look too. What? Is the smell making you feel sick?
அந்த ஸ்மெல்னால இவனுக்கு ஏதாவது ஆகுதா? ஹாய் விஜய் ப்ரோ வெல்கம் டு தி ஸ்ட்ரீம். சுத்தம்.
What's happening? Traveler?
மயங்கிட்டான். எஸ் ப்ரோ சுமேரு வந்துட்டேன். சுமேரு எப்பயும் வந்தாச்சு ப்ரோ. ஆனால் நான் கொஸ்ட் பண்ணல பிகாஸ் இது வேற கொஸ்ட்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். என்ன ஆச்சுன்னா கரண்ட்லி அந்த ஈவெண்ட்டில் வந்து நீங்கள் எல்லா கொஸ்ட்டும் முடிச்சாதான் உங்களுக்கு எல்லா ரிவார்ட்ஸும் கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி சொல்லிட்டேன். இன்னும் ஒரே பிளாங்காக இருக்கு. வித் வாட்? ஓ மை காட். ஏதோ மெமரிஸ் நினைக்கிறேன். பெட்டல் ட்ரீ. என்ன இது வேர்ல்ட் ஃபர்கெட் மீன்னு வந்துச்சு. இப்போ இதை தான் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஐ திங்க் டைம் ட்ராவலா?
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
இப்போதான் இந்த கேரக்டருக்கு இன்ட்ரோவே கொடுக்குறானுங்களா?
Goodness, Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at,
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you. Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
Yes.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
மெடிசன்ஸா?
Whoops!
சுத்தம்.
Kale, what's the matter?
Hey,
Were you trying to retrieve the
Ivana.
medicine? As I've already told you, you must be
Paisa
careful
character,
with
dana?
these. I'll get it for you once.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to a video forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if
Spoiler,
Farbone forgets
bro,
which mushrooms
spoiler.
to avoid one more time,
Spoilers.
I'll have no...
Right? This is the
ஒரு
second time
இன்ட்ரெஸ்டே
it's come
போயிடும்
down to
ப்ரோ
food
ஸ்பாயிலர்
poisoning this month.
பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா.
Yes, please do.
ஆனால் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சது நதியாதான்னு சொல்லிட்டு, ஏன்னா அது ஆல்ரெடி எப்படி சொல்கிறது, அதே வந்து 500 இயர்ஸ் வந்து அடைஞ்சிருப்பா அப்படின்ற மாதிரி சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க. ஸோ அது அவள் தான்
how are you
தெரிஞ்சிச்சு.
doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master.
விஜய்
Forest
ப்ரோ
Watcher Tainari.
I already informed
எல்லாம் என்ன
Paimon
பண்றீங்க?
about the reason
சாப்பிட்டீங்களா
you
மார்னிங்?
fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common
Naida.
practice for Sumeru
Naida தான்
scholars
idea
of
antana,
certain
sorry guys.
darshans to dedicate in hopes of that incense typically very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
like
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
come on guys,
Wait,
subscribe
hold
பண்ணுங்க
on a second.
பண்ணுங்க.
Can you tell us what's going
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At
Hi
least
Asta
until you
bro,
stop
welcome to
having
the stream.
adverse reactions to this kind of smell. Okay?
ஓ அப்படியா, ஓகே ஓகே.
Good.
இது பிரதர்
Continue
கிடைச்சிருக்கு இந்த
resting while
கேரக்டர்.
I fire up another bowl of medicine for
பட் அவன்
you.
ஆல்ரெடி ஹாலிதம் மேக்ஸ் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கான்.
Seriously? With just a ride, Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
இதெல்லாம் ஒஸ்ட் தெரியுமா ஆஸ்டா ப்ரோ? நானே ஒரு சப்ஸ்கிரைபர் 490 வராதான் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Considering if he misjudged your condition, then there's... Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't... Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were... Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out... But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What a good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she...
தவறு ஆஸ்டா ப்ரோ.
Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
அவன் என்கிட்ட இருக்காளே இப்போ எதுக்கு ஃபைன் பண்ணிட்டு? எனக்கு இந்த இடம் ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும் சுமேரோ, பிகாஸ் அந்த பார்க்கறது நல்லா இருக்கும்.
All right, next let's see your right hand. But please remember that you still need to be careful.
Yes, I will. By the way,
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time.
ஒன்னு தானே இரா.
Besides, there's a chance we may
இந்த
encounter...
டியூல 3 டைம்ஸ் கொடுத்துட்டான் ப்ரோ. யா,
You understand.
நைஸ் ப்ரோ.
but I have a vision too.
நைஸ். அவ்வளவுதானா?
Will you
என்ன
use
அவ்வளவுதானா?
this to everyone now?
இந்த வியூஸ் கம்மியா கிடதுக்கு நான் எல்லாரும் பார்த்துட்டு
Talk
இருக்கேன்.
like
வியூஸ்
that,
2 தான்
Kale.
காட்டுது எனக்கு.
This is
Not
not
that
something you
YouTube
need to be
bugga.
worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we...
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? And if you're feeling up to it...
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there! Alright, we'll be heading
What
into the
is-
forest now.
Hey,
I'll leave any further
illa.
details to Kale.
ஆமாங்க வந்துருச்சுங்க 490.
You can count. So, Kale, what exactly are
இல்ல
we
எனக்கு
going
புரியல
to be
பலா
doing
ப்ரோ.
today?
எத்தனை
Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really
491.
sound like a job for a ranger.
வேற அக்கவுண்ட்ல இருந்து
Well,
போனா
forest
வராது,
rangers'
வர ஒரு போய்டும் அது.
responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They
ஐபி
handle a
அட்ரஸ் ஒரே
variety of
இதுதானே, ஸோ நாளைக்கு
tasks,
போய்டும்.
like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining
Thank you
forest
guys, thank you for the
facilities,
subscription.
ensuring fire prevention standards are met,
491
and
on
providing
touch.
assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master,
ஆஸ்டா ப்ரோ வேற ஏதாவது ஸ்டோரி கேம் இருக்கா?
he has to handle more
போடலாம்,
dangerous
நல்லா
areas of
இருக்கும்.
the rainforest.
இட் டேக்ஸ் டு
Today we
ஆஃபர்
can
இருந்தா சொல்லு,
perform
வாங்கிடலாம்.
routine checks on the pathway land. Paimon, traveler, this way. You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an
அப்படியா
eye out for
விஜய் ப்ரோ
anything
பிரைம் நியூஸ்னா
unusual.
காட்டாதா நம்ம ஐடி தான் எத்தனை ஐடியா இருந்தாலும் அது கணக்கு வராது ப்ரோ ஒரு ஐபி அட்ரஸ் ஒன்று தானே ஐயோ இங்க ஸ்டார் காட்டுது எங்க அது இல்ல எங்க காட்டுது அப்ப ஸ்டார் இதோ காட்டுது பிடிச்சிட்டேன் ஏய் எப்பறா பொட்டி
A reward on
Oh.
the road.
இதா ஏய் என்ன முடிஞ்சிச்சு டிவிஎஸ் இது முடிக்கணுமா இது வேற நான் முடிக்கவே இல்லையே அன்லாக் இது அப்புறம் முடிச்சிடும் அதோ இருக்கு பிடிச்சாச்சு வேலரண்ட் ஆடுவோமா என்னதான் மவுஸ் சரியில்லையே ப்ரோ அதான் பிரச்சனை ஹாரர் கேம் ட்ரை பண்ணுறியா ஹாரர் கேம் ட்ரை பண்ணலாம் ப்ரோ இந்த வீக் ஏதோ எபிக் கேமில் ஃப்ரீயாக இருக்குன்னு சொன்னாங்க ஸ்டீமில் இருக்க எபிக்கில் ஒரு கேம் ஃப்ரீயாக கிடைக்கும் பண்ணிக்கோங்க இந்த கேம் ப்ரோ ஹாரர் கேம் நல்லாயிருக்கும் ஓகே ப்ரோ எனக்கு நேம் மட்டும் சொல்லுங்கள் அப்புறமா செக் அலாங் த லேம்ப் பாத் நம்ம நாவியா எடுத்துருவோம் நினைக்கிறேன் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு ஐ திங்க் எஸ் நாவியா எடுத்துருவோம் நம்பிக்கை வந்துருச்சு நாவிக்கு பதிலாக வேற கேரக்டர் கொடுத்துட்டா சரிப்பா போயிடுமே
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to.
என்னது இது ஓ இதுதான் செக் பண்ணணுமா இது எஸ் அடிக்க முடியல அப்போ அதான் செக் பண்ணணும்
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good.
எங்க இருக்கு லேம்ப்பு இதுதான் லேம்பா குட்டியா இது தானே முடிஞ்சிச்சு
The statue of the seven is up on
BGM
top of
rank
a large
push-a.
rock formation. You must
இந்த
have seen it when you
இந்த
came
மீம்
down
என்னது
this
அந்த
road
மீம் ஏதோ
before.
ஒரு மீம் அது ஒரு மீம் இருக்குல்ல
It's pretty high up there, isn't it?
இருக்கட்டும்
Don't
பரவாயில்லன்ற
worry.
மாதிரி
If you're afraid you can't make it up there,
வேணாம்
I'm sure
BGM
Master
rank
wouldn't
push
mind if you. Oh,
அது ஆல்ரெடி ரேங்க்
I
தானா
guess
புஷ்
I'll
ஆயிடுச்சு
leave it up to you
ஏஸ்
then.
டாமினேட்டரா ஆமா ஏஸ் டாமினேட்டர்
And I'll fly up with you and by the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon?
எனக்கு பாலா ப்ரோ ஸ்ட்ரீம்ல இருக்க கேம் எனக்கு அனுப்பிச்சு விடுங்க வாட்ஸ்அப்ல இல்ல
That
சி
depends.
டிஸ்கால்
Are you
அனுப்பிச்சு விடுங்க
referring to
ஸ்பீசில இருந்து
Greater
ஷேர்
Lord
பண்ணி
Rukudevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukudevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
இன்னொரு டேப் ஓபன் பண்ணி
Greater
டம்
Lord
பண்றவா
Rukudevata was to the people of Sumeru.
அப்புறம் கேம் விளையாட முடியாது
She's not
கேம்
only-
முடிச்சு லைவ் முடிச்சு
according to
பண்ணிடலாம்
what
ப்ரோ
Masters told me, to celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then, I'm not too sure what happened to be.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah.
ஓகே
from
ஓகே பாலா ப்ரோ
Sumeru.
ஜே ப்ரோ எனக்கு புரியல நியூ
Uh,
நியூல கிடைப்பாளா
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
no, it's not. Because.
Wait, Amber?
ஆம்பரா
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of
ஆண்டோ நல்ல
justice.
டெவலப் பண்ணிட்டான்
She's ready to answer the call
Correct.
for action. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will...
ம்ஹும்.
Uh, sorry.
talk of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure. You really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now.
So, how do you know?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter,
Letter-ஆ?
she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be...
So that's how you knew.
Yep. So please know that you two have my complete trust. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from
Dendro
Sumeru
Archon.
for some time.
அவ்வளோதான் ரிலீஸ் பண்ணுமா?
And I haven't...
That's all right. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rupert.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendro Archon?
Okay.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
ஈவன் பேனர் தான் ப்ரோ.
We have a statue to clean.
ஈவன் பேனர் தான்.
You
இப்போ
both
இருக்க
have
நபியோட
my
தான்
thanks.
புல் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Well, you two were up there.
சொல்லல? எனக்கு இதனால தான் இந்த இடம் ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருக்கு.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda... Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanagi? You might be right. The statue does look kinda old. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue.
ஸ்டாச்சு க்ளீன் பண்ணுமா?
Nice work.
ஒன்றும்
That's
பண்ண மாதிரி
one
தெரியலையே.
clean statue.
லெவல் 1 இருந்து லெவல் 2 போறதுக்கு 20 வேணுமா? சூப்பர். இது எங்க ஸ்டார் காமிச்சதேப்பா, அந்த ஸ்டார் எங்கப்பா? அண்டர் கிரவுண்டா ஸ்டாரு? எந்த இடம் பக்கத்துல இது? அங்க உள்ள, அது உள்ள இருக்கு போல, மைன் உள்ள. இல்ல ப்ரோ, ஆல்ரெடி இது க்ளீனா தான் இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். க்ளீன் பண்ணியாச்சு, அதுதான் இதுக்கு மேல இருந்தது க்ளீன் பண்றது. சும்மா போர் அடிக்குதுன்னு என்ன பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்க? ரைட்ரா, வந்து போச்சு.
We're back.
அங்க பார் ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா வந்துருக்கு.
Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break.
ஏய்,
I brought some fruit and
ஆயடா
water for us.
எனக்கா? நெவர்.
Hey, food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat. Whoops!
No, you dropped it on the...
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
எல்லாத்தையும் கீழே போட்டுனே இருப்பா போல.
Paimon. Those pitas are amazing. Thank goodness you...
Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the rest.
Yay!
Oh!
So, Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything.
No, you've got the wrong
நேஷனல்
idea
அப்டேட்
about
வரதுக்குள்ள
Master.
நம்ம முடிச்சிருவோமா? எல்லா கொஸ்டினும் இல்ல எப்படி லேட்டா பண்றீங்களா?
He may seem
கமெண்ட்ல
but
சொல்லுங்க.
I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears. Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the academia, but he insists on in fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die?
Hey! Don't laugh! Hey! Now even Kali's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it!
No! Don't touch me!
என்ன பண்ணான்னு தெரியல பைமானு.
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just...
Kale,
என்னாச்சு இவளுக்கு? தொட்டாலே தான் ஆகுமா?
what's the matter?
வடிவேல் மாதிரி போடா
No,
பண்ணின்ற மாதிரி.
I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must... Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville.
ஜாய்ஸ்டிக் நல்லா தான் இருக்கு. அப்படியே ஃபோன் வந்து இருக்கு. கீழ 2-4 திருப்பி போட்டதால ஜாய்ஸ்டிக் ஏதா போய் சேர்ந்தறலையே.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
இரு நான் அதை புஷ்ட்டு வந்துடுறேன். அதுதான் புஷ்ட்டேன்.
Traveler, you've returned.
ஃபாரஸ்ட் ரேஞ்சர்.
We're back!
Oh, Kale? Yes,
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow.
டுமாரோ இப்பயே பார்த்துப்போம். ஐயோ ஒரு மணி நேரம் போட்டுமே.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale and still can't figure out what the problem might be.
எல்லாம் சவுண்ட் ஓடுது. டேய்
Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look.
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it...
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be...
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of her. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she can...
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation else.
வேற எங்க போட்டு கீழே போட்டியா?
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you were that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale. You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Isa.
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier?
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not... With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them. That'll save me some Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything
Another
but pleasant.
Genshin idea.
Kale is a resilient individual and
புரியல
always
bro.
tries to appear cheerful.
Genshin இல்ல
But
bro.
her
எல்லாமே
experience
பண்ணு.
with the Fatui...
Oh,
செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க bro.
Paimon had no idea
Channel.
Kale's been through...
Oh, by the way, Paimon.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is...
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I try.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good...
Well, it's not. Though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here. And she was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is... Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past...
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help...
Alright, but I must warn you too.
So I'll check
The
it.
rainforest is a
Okay,
dangerous
bro.
place.
Welcome to the stream bro.
Especially for someone who's still recovering, like the traveler.
எல்லா ஸ்டோரி கேம்ஸும் இப்போ பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் bro.
Let's go
Recent
then.
daysல.
We'll be...
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஷார்ட்ஸ் மட்டும் போட்டுட்டு இருந்தேன்.
Tainari?
இப்போ
Where
வந்து
exactly are we going to find this plant?
ஸ்டோரி கேம்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Nilotpala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species.
Hey,
Take the Cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh.
எனக்கு புரியல.
Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
புரிஞ்சா சரி. பரவாயில்ல தப்பிச்சாச்சு. மாட்டிடுச்சு. முடிச்சுட்டு வந்துடுறேன். நியூ என்ட்ரியா? என்ன பறக்குற? கிலோ 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 கிலோ. போட். ஓ இதுதான் இது கிடைக்குமா? நைஸ். எங்கடா அது ஒன்று தான் கிடைச்சது. ஒன்று கிடைக்கல. இது வரேன். முடிச்சுட்டு வந்துடுறேன்.
Dodge this.
Cool. ஓ உட்டு. ரொம்ப தேவையான ஒன்று.
Freeze!
ஆப்போசிட் வா.
Our bond is strong.
நானே தரானே. எங்க வர்ற?
Cool it!
Stand with me.
முடிஞ்சு. அது எங்கயா போச்சு? ஓ போய் நின்னுட்டியா நீ அதுக்குள்ள? நைஸ். இன்னும் ஒரே ஒரு மட்டும் தானே. தரான். அவ்வளோதான் நினைக்கிறேன்.
We'll need more where that came from.
Using Animo Traveler. What bro? என்னாச்சு ஏன்? ஏன் வேற டிராவல் அனமோ யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாதா? What? அவ்வளோதான்.
There should be Nilot Palalotuses growing somewhere. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, we'll rendezvous here.
I don't need an umbrella, but you can use one if you need.
Collect fresh இதுதானே? அதுதான்.
Dodge this!
Alright, we've gathered enough Nilot Polo Lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
Cool it!
ஓகே முடிஞ்சு.
Hey Tainari,
மோஸ்டா யாரும் யூஸ்
we
பண்ண
found the
மாட்டாங்க
lotuses
ப்ரோ.
you requested.
தான் கேட்டேன்.
Let me have a look.
நல்லா கேக்குது.
Good. I'm
அது
glad
எனக்கு
you
அந்த
two came
ஹேர்
along.
ஃபயர் யூஸ் பண்ணி ஹேர் யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன் ப்ரோ. காம்பினேஷன் அதனால மோஸ்ட்லி அதை யூஸ் பண்றதுக்கு வச்சிருக்கேன்.
Tainari,
ப்ளஸ் நான் வேற எதையும் யூஸ் பண்ணல இது வரைக்கும்.
Ah, yes. Let's go find out what's going on.
ஃபயர் இருந்தா ஃபயர் ட்ரை பண்ணுவோம். ஃபயர் கிங் டிராவல் எலிமெண்ட் லியோ டென்ட்ரோ மட்டும் தான் ஒர்த் யூசிங். ரிமைனிங் எல்லாம் கிட்டத்தட்ட பேஸ்ட் மாதிரி ப்ரோ. ஓகே ப்ரோ புரியுது. டென்ட்ரோ மட்டும் தான் நல்லா இருக்கும்னு சொல்றீங்களா? ஓகே ப்ரோ புரியுது. அதுதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மாதிரி தான். ஃபயர் யூஸ் பண்ணி நான் எலிமெண்ட் பவர் யூஸ்
Thank
பண்ணுவேன்.
goodness we found you here. We were just
அந்த
about to
ஏர்ல
head back
ஃபயர்
and
வர
find
மாதிரி.
you at Gandharvaville.
எலக்ட்ரோ அப்படி வச்சு யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன்.
What's going on?
காம்பினேஷன் யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன் ப்ரோ. அதை வச்சு நான்
We just discovered a withering zone.
டென்ட்ரோல காம்பினேஷன் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஃபயர் காம்பினேஷன் இதுக்கு நான் யூஸ்
withering is
பண்ணல
back?
டென்ட்ரோல.
Can you tell me?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks
Oh,
nearly the
okay,
entire
build
narrow part of
பண்றதா.
And the radius of the contamination?
எனக்கு இன்னொரு கேரக்டர் கிடைச்சது, நியூ கேரக்டர். அது
Sorry.
இப்ப பேனர்ல விட்ட
Couldn't get it
கேரக்டர்.
clear enough for you to
நாவியா
tell.
இல்ல நம்ம
No
அந்த
one in
பாக்ஸ்
our patrol
வச்சிருப்போம்ல.
team had a vision.
அவன் பேர் சரியா எனக்கு தெரியல.
Okay, I understand.
அவனை பில்ட் பண்ணனும்.
You made
wait, Tainari, what?
You two have
Four
only just
star
arrived
நல்ல
in
DPS னு
Sumeru.
சொல்லிருக்காங்க.
You're still unfamiliar. There's a unique. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. As Amir said.
That's right. Only someone with a vision can venture with it. But you don't seem to care.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
விஷன் இருந்தா தான் இந்த இதுக்கு என்னன்னு தெரியும். அந்த
Seems
எலிமெண்ட்
the
பவர்
rumors
யூஸ்
about you
பண்ணுவாங்க.
were true. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the wither.
நான் ஃபைட்டா? இருங்க நான் காமிக்கிறேன் எனக்கு. இப்போ ஒரு கேரக்டர் கிடைச்சான். இந்த கேரக்டர் டென்ட்ரோல லெவல் அப் பண்ணலாம். பட் நான் வந்து வேற இவளுக்காக வச்சிருக்கேன் எல்லாத்தையும். நாவியாக்காக புக்ஸ் எல்லாம் அப்படியே வச்சிருக்கேன். அவள் பண்ணி முடிச்சுட்டு அவளை எடுத்துட்டு அவளை பில்ட் பண்ணிட்டோன்னா அதுக்கு லெவலப் பண்ணுவேன்.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there. In the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! Oh, Paimon doesn't like the...
That is the withering.
Electro plus electro.
All right, traveler. We're gonna have to enter that
Hydro
withering
plus
zone.
hydro, electro
Once
plus hydro,
inside,
hydro plus
we'll need to
hydro.
look for what we call tumors
Hydro,
of the
bloom,
withering.
bloom.
If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
இவ்வளோ இருக்கா?
Thank you. But I must warn you, don't push
இன்னும் அந்த அளவுக்கு
yourself.
காம்பினேஷன்
This
கத்துக்கல
is your
ப்ரோ.
first time handling this sort of thing.
புதுசு
after
தான்
all.
நான் கேமுக்கு.
Even with element. You ready then? Let's go.
சீரியஸா வந்து 3 வீக்ஸ்க்குள்ள லெவல் 41 வந்திருக்கேன். இப்போ பார்த்துக்கோங்க. ஆனா எல்லாரும் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணாங்க.
First,
Go
we
up
must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
ஓ இப்போ வாட்டருக்கு வந்து டென்ட்ரோ தான் யூஸ் பண்ணணும் அந்த மாதிரி கான்செப்ட் தானே சொல்றீங்க? ஓகே ஓகே புரியுது.
Freeze! Dodge this!
டென்ட்ரோ எடுத்துக்கலாம். ஒன்று இருக்கு. கலெக்டட் the attack wearing this. நான் ப்ரோ அட்டாக் பண்ண முடியல.
Wind blade.
இதை அட்டாக் பண்ணுமோ? எஸ் ப்ரோ 3 வீக்ஸ் தான். சேனல் செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க. அதுதான் சொன்னேன். கலெக்ட் அண்ட் தென் அட்டாக் வித்ரிங் பிரான்ச்சஸ். என்ன சொல்ல வராங்க? அதாவது தெரிஞ்சா சொல்லுங்களேன் இந்த கொஸ்டின் என்ன சொல்ல வராங்க. இந்த லைட் ஹவுஸ் மாதிரி இருக்கு. சரி இந்த டனல் மாதிரி இருக்கு. Hit the branches. ஹெவி அட்டாக்கா? என்கிட்ட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அந்த ப்ளூ கலர் அந்த பச்சை கலர் எதுவும் காணுமே. ரெட்ல தான் இருக்கு. ஒரு நிமிஷம் ஏதோ காட்டுது ரிப்போர்ட். இப்போ அந்த பக்கம் இருக்கா? வச்சிருக்குமே அப்புறம் அந்த கலெக்டர் காட்டுது. இருங்க அங்கே போவோம். இருங்க நான் ஆனமோக்கு மாற்றிட்டு வருவா. சரி இது டென்ட்ரோக்கு மாற்றிட்டு வருவோம். இதான் டென்ட்ரோ. கலெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன். ஹெல்ப் டு கிளியர் த வெண்டிங் ஜோன் அண்ட் அட்டாக். அட்டாக் பண்ணியாச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். எஸ் ஓகே புரிஞ்சு. ஓகே இந்த ஃபைனல் அட்டாக் பண்ணோம். ஓகே புரிஞ்சு. என்ன சவுண்ட் அது?
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
முடிச்சிருவோம்.
Time for retribution.
சார்ஜ் அட்டாக் இல்ல ப்ரோ, நார்மல் அட்டாக்கே ஹோல்ட் பண்ணாலே வந்துருச்சு ப்ரோ.
Freeze! Now, destroy the tumor of the withering.
முடிஞ்சு.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal.
Yes, thanks to you two.
Tainari? You make it sound like...
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate, if that simply meant more work. For instance, this presents a crisis, and most...
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason.
முடிஞ்சு ப்ரோ.
However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for
இதுதான்
patients
சார்ஜ்
with
அட்டாக்கா?
other
நான் சார்ஜ்
conditions.
அட்டாக்ன்றது ஹெவி அட்டாக் நினைச்சேன்.
No, none that we know of. The
Sorry bro,
withering
அதான்
has been
சொன்னேன்ல
recorded in
புதுசுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு
Sumeru
கண்டுக்க.
for millennia.
இதெல்லாம்
It's-
அவாய்ட் பண்றேங்க.
Oh, by the
சரிங்களா?
way, Irminsul is a tree located deep. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right?
அழுத்தி பிடிச்சா சார்ஜ்
They're
அட்டாக்.
like the roots of Irminsul.
ஓகே.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are the dendro arc. And as for the withering, it's a. That's right. My ancestors learned of. I'm afraid we ranger. All right, that's enough.
அப்ப இந்த ஆர்டின் காப்பிங் இந்த அட்டாக் வந்து என்னது வரும்? இது சார்ஜ் அட்டாக் இல்ல, இதானே சார்ஜ் அட்டாக்? இதோ சார்ஜ் அட்டாக். தெரியாம போச்சு தன்னலா. நான் அதுதான் ப்ரோ சார்ஜ் அட்டாக் நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். எலிமெண்ட் ஸ்கில். ஓ ஓகே. அப்ப அது இன்னொன்னு இருங்க, இன்னொன்னு போறேன். அது எலிமெண்ட் ஓகே, அதுலயும் வரும். இருங்களேன். அப்ப இந்த அட்டாக் என்னது? இந்த அட்டாக் இது என்னது வரும்? தெரியல, தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம்ல, அதனால கேட்கறேன், சொல்லுங்க. அல்டிமேட் ஆர் அல்ட்? ஓஹோ, இதுதான் அல்டிமேட்டா ப்ரோ? நான் வந்து சார்ஜ் அட்டாக் இது எலிமெண்ட் வந்து அந்த அல்டி தான் எலிமெண்ட் நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். அதனால தான் ஒரு சில ஈவெண்ட்ல எப்படி முடிச்சேன்னு எனக்கே தெரியாம முடிச்சேன். எப்படா முடிஞ்சு? அவனுங்க அல்டி யூஸ் பண்ண சொன்னாங்க, அல்டி என்னன்னே தெரியாதானே. சீரியஸ்லி கைஸ், சரி நம்ம வச்சு கேமே ஃபன் பண்ணிட்டானுங்க. அங்க போனோமா? இருங்க ஒரு நிமிஷம், நான் இது மாத்திக்கிறேன். 2 ரூபாய்க்கு கமெண்ட் கைஸ். சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாம தான் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. லைக் கூடாம தான் லைக் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. பட் என்கிட்ட டென்ட்ரோவோட எதுவுமே இல்லையே, ஏதாவது பிரச்சனை? கான்சலேஷன் Uçkol. Concentration கிடைச்சிரும். அது வேற.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone
Come on,
you
guys,
reported has been taken care
8 more
of.
subscribers for
No need
500.
to worry. Huh? Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
இது என்னது? பறவைக்கு அமைப்பறோம்.
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This dusk bird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
ஃபைட் நான் வர சொல்லு நான் பாத்துக்கறேன்.
What's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon, huh? I'll Paimon.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything.
What? You mean she's...
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, traveler.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
ச்சே.
But will
It is
the
more
traveler
question
be
pending
okay
layer.
if her cave is still filled?
Let's
Wonder
find
what-
out. Here, traveler. Take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw when you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all, though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but my forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eye, when you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried.
That was because when... Please, wait here for a moment.
யார் அந்த கிழமை? ஏய் பேசினா நின்று மூச்சு வாங்கி நிற்கிறேன். என்னாச்சு இங்கே நிற்கிறானுங்க? புறாவை கறி போட்டுருவோமா? போயிடுச்சே. சொன்னோடனே காதில் விழுந்துச்சு அதுக்கு.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have. No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both...
லஞ்ச் பாக்ஸ் நம்ம சாப்பிட முடியுமா? சே கொடுக்கல. கொடுத்துருந்தா அம்மிக்கு இருக்கலாம். ரெஸ்கியூவா? ஏய் என்ன தூங்கிட்டு இருக்க? ஏய் டாமி ஏஞ்சரு. போட்டோஸ் இதில் வச்சிருக்கா ஆம்பர் போட்டோ? இல்லை. Black and blue. Wait, what?
Propagate! Stand with me!
Dodge this!
Orange.
I suppose this will do.
ராகா. ஏ தவளை தவளை தவளை. என்ன தவளையை பார்த்து கிராபம் வந்துடுச்சு. சரி ஓகே, மேலே தான் போய் ஆகணும். Oh,
Aisha
man.
should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
இந்தாச்சு.
Hello? Aisha? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Faint sound. என்னடா இது? ஏய் என்னது இது? இப்ப என்ன ஆச்சு இதுல?
Hi, Aisha. Are you alright?
என்னது ஜீவன் ப்ரோ சொல்றீங்க என்னன்னு புரியல.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait. What? Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
இங்க தான் காட்டுது.
Wow, this place is huge. I knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
என்னது ஒண்ணு? ஓ நீ எலக்ட்ரோவா? அஜிச்சோ.
Propagate! Cool it!
ப்ரோ என்ன இடம் ப்ரோ இது? ப்ரோ கொடுத்துருக்கான்ப்பா பார்க்க மட்டுமே. ஓஹோ அப்படி என்ன பிளேஸ் இது? இட்ஸ் பீயிங் கிரியேட்டட் பை என்ன ப்ரோ ஏதோ சொல்கிறேன் எனக்கு வாயில தான் ப்ரோ வர மாட்டேது. பிடிஎஸ்டி ப்ரோ தான் இதுக்கு லாங்கஸ்ட் வேர்ல்டு. இது வேர்ல்டு கொஸ்டா? இது கொஸ்ட் இது ஸ்டோரி கொஸ்ட் தானே ப்ரோ இது? இதான் சரி எனக்கு தெரியுமேடா இப்போ சொல்கிறீங்க. நீங்கள் ஏதாவது ஒரு டெலிபோர்ட் இருந்தால் வச்சு போகிறல இது பைரோஜம்ஸ் வீச தர மாதிரி ஏதாவது கொஸ்ட் சொல்லுங்க ப்ரோ. வெயிட் வாட் என்னாச்சு ஒன்றுமே புரியலையே. இன்வெஸ்டிகேட் வெயிட்.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
நானும் பையன் மாதிரி தான் ஒன்றுமே புரியாமல் இருக்கேன். என்னடா இது? அந்த டோர் ஆஃப் அந்த ஆக்டிவேட் வருமா? ஹார்ட் தானே ப்ரோ ஹார்ட்லாம் நம்மளுக்கு அப்படின்னு. ஏய் இங்கே உள்ள வந்துட்டோம்யா. சரி அஜுஜோ விஷம் 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 ஆர்வம். ஒழுங்கா அமைதியா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அவ்வளவு தூரம் போற வெயிட் பண்ணிருக்கலாம். 2 கிலோமீட்டர் தான். ஐயோ
What's the
ஓகே முடிச்சிருவோம். போயிட்டா எங்கடா இங்க வந்து காணோம். இங்க வந்துட்டாரு நீ. வேற என்ன சவுண்ட் வருது? இவன் தானே சுத்தி நேரம் நாத்துக்குள்ளே முடிச்சுட்டு வந்துடுறேன். ஓ இப்போ நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணது இந்த இதுவை பவரை. எஸ் பிஜிஎம்ஐ ஸ்ட்ரீம் பண்றது இல்ல ப்ரோ. கேம் விளையாடணும்னு சொல்லிக்கலாம். ஆனால் பிஜிஎம் ஸ்ட்ரீம் பண்றது இல்ல. எங்க குயின் ஸ்ட்ரீம் பண்ணுவாங்க பிஜிஎம்ஐ. நான் ஸ்ட்ரீம் பண்றது இல்ல. இது என்னப்பா வருது? ஓ மை காட் அப்படி அடிக்குமா? அச்சுப்பட்டான்டா.
Out of my way!
Scatter!
ஓகே எல்லாத்தையும் கலெக்ட் பண்ண தருமா? இதாவது தமிழ் கேமர்ஸ் டிவி செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க ப்ரோ. அதுதான் எங்களோட ஆர்ஜின் ஜிஜிடிவி. ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக போகுது. இவ்வளோ சுத்தமாக லைஃப் இல்லையே. ரெண்டு எடுத்துருக்கோம். சரி இவளுக்கு வந்து ஆட்டோ ஹீலிங் இல்லை. அதுதான் ஒரே ஒரு பிரச்சனை. ஹீல் ஆகுமா என்ன? ஆமாப்பா ஹீல் ஆகுதுப்பா. ஓ ஹீலோட லைஃப் போகுதுப்பா. சாரி கைஸ், நான் கூட ஹீல் ஆகுதுன்னு நினச்சேன். சரி இப்படி ஏமாற்றி போட்டானுங்களே. என்னடா இது கைஸ்? எப்படி போகிறது நம்ம மேலே? ஓ இருக்கா? சரி அப்போ இது வந்து எதுவும் பிடிக்க முடியாது கரெக்டா? தமிழ் கேமர்ஸ் டிவி ப்ரோ.
Our bond is strong.
டிஜிடிவின் குயின் போர்டு ஓப்பனுங்க வந்துடும். ஓகே இப்போ இதை ஓப்பன் பண்ணணுமா? நைஸு. திரும்பவுமா? காரிடோர்.
What into that is going
இது என்ன இடம் இது?
This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
சரி. என்ன இது நிக்க வைக்கணுமா? பார்க்கணும். இங்கேருந்து பார்க்கணுமோ? எஸ், இங்கேருந்து பார்க்கணும். ஓகே. ஓப்பன் ஆயிடுச்சு. இன்னும் சும்மா மழை வர மாதிரி இருக்கு. யூஸ் எலிமெண்ட்ஸ் இப்போ இல்லை முடிச்சிட்டேன். அது எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சிச்சு. அது எங்கேருந்து பார்க்கணும்னு தான் தெரியல. ஏன்னா அந்த இடத்துல இருந்து பார்த்தா தான் அது கரெக்டாக வரும். ஆஹா, திரும்பவுமா? சீரியஸ்லி? இதா என்ன அபிஷா?
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting.
ஏய் இவனா? அஜிஜ.
Dodge this. Propagate. Verdict is
எனக்கு கடுப்பாச்சே.
freeze. This map will be frozen in time. Dodge this. Freeze. Scatter. Dodge this.
ஓகே.
Retribution.
நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் அடிக்கும்போது நான் எவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட்டேன் தெரியுமா? ஏன்னா அப்போ என்கிட்ட டியூலோக்கெலாம் இல்லை சரிங்களா? ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டு அடிக்கிறதுக்கு.
Freeze.
கஷ்டப்பட்டான்டா.
Propagate.
ஏய் பரவாயில்ல, நல்லா இருக்கு.
So quit. Verdict is
Our bond is strong.
என்ன லைஃபே குறைய மாட்டேது உனக்கு? ஒரு ஸ்டோரியா? அதான் நான் பார்த்தேன்.
Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
Traveler, managed to avert countless crises before. Your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
இல்லை எனக்கு புரியல இவனை அதான் அடிச்சுமே அதுக்கு மேலே அதான் யோசிச்சனால அதே குறையில அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு
Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your
டவுட் ஐயா ஏய் என்னடா என்ன வெளியே அமிச்சிட்டான்
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia
வெயிட்
anywhere.
டைம் எதுவுமே ஞாபகம் இல்லையா
There she is. Quick, let's see how she's doing. Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's all...
இன்னும் டைம் எதுவும் ஞாபகம் இல்லையா
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
நான் ஷாக் ஆகிறேன்
You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water.
ஓகே என்னாச்சு என்ன எப்படி நிக்குது
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end...
Oh, really?
சிரிச்சரா
I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my...
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
ஓகே பையன் ஞாபகம் இருக்கு
Hold on a second, traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
பை பை ஜீவன் ப்ரோ
Hypatia, just what kind of
Okay.
creature is your
நேஷன்
neighbor
ஆஃப் விஸ்டம் தானே என்ஜாய் பண்ணிடுவோம்
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with... Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was... And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, I was convinced they'd never show up again. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time. Yes, no doubt about that. By the...
Well, if so. Alright, we're up.
So
இந்த பழத்தெல்லாம் எடுத்துக்கவா எடுக்க முடியல.
All done. Let's use
ஒரு
the
சமைச்சு
empty box
கொடுக்கணும்ல?
that Tina. Oh, it smells amazing.
இது என்னது இது? Okay.
are you already finished cooking?
Give. Nice.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spend their entire lives.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients
Irminsul.
used to make Spiritborn. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally naturally. Anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Still, taking in any scent similar to the ingredient. Not to worry though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should. I must admit,
Whoa, you're really
I am as a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia. My main area of research is the stars and their connect, which is why I must turn to the all-knowing If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee. I am currently in the stage of training known as sages have said that That's why we.
Whoa.
Of course I do. However, I've been feeling bad. I believe that being it. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't.
Well, it's strange.
Oh, is that true?
Yes. Well, the sages say that wisdom implies rationality. But yes, if one struggles with anxieties, the fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. I studied hard, enrolled it, but then, it was incredible. Back then, I was. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. I'll. Work. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and. There's no need to be
Okay.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Okay, போயிடலாம். போலாமே. ஏய் யாரா நீ நடந்து போயிட்டு இருக்க? என்னது கோவா காட்டிட்டே இருக்கு என்னன்னு பார்ப்போம். என்ன போக முடியல? ஏய் அங்க அரே புடிச்சு வச்சிருக்காங்களே. யாரா அரே புடிச்சு வச்சிருக்காங்க. ஹாய் கோல்டி ப்ரோ, வெல்கம் டு தி ஸ்ட்ரீம். இது உடைஞ்சிருக்கு. எங்க ஓடுற? எனக்கு இந்த இதை ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருக்குப்பா. இந்த மாதிரி பண்றது ஈஸியா இருக்கு. இந்த வர நல்லா முடிஞ்சு.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam.
ஒரு நிமிஷம் தண்ணி மட்டும் எடுத்துன்னு
Let's
வந்துடுறேன்.
at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Well, I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And, how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that, despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibility. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful
Eh.
trip. But the main thing is...
Very good. Now that the
That's right.
Sorry,
Well,
Oh! Also, when...
oh?
It's called an Akot, needless to say.
Great! Next up, That's right. Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we...
Yes, she knew you two would be leaving.
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell.
Bye-bye.
I've been waiting for you two.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, but I guess now I understand that the most important thing...
There's no need to apologize. We're probably still...
Thank you.
Oh?
It's my recipe for... Yay! I hope that whenever you eat them, well then.
ஒரு நிமிஷம். Level 42. இன்னொரு மீட்டர். இப்பதான் சீட்டிங் ஸ்கிப் பண்ணி வருது. எப்படி ஸ்லோமோ வாக்.
Sumeru City! We finally made it!
அப்பாடி.
Did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's. After centuries of tireless research, as long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, here are your Akasha terminals.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself.
Oh, says this little doodad with May the
இந்தச்சுப்பா. என்னது இது?
Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is...
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Surasthana. See, okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet. Oh, come on! Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to... Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? Huh. Could... You too? Uh-oh. Paimon's... Well, he's from Sumeru, and... Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate.
Pickpockets.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Okay.
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here, and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali!
You mean you want to meet the... Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my quick...
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all?
Well, as I said, this is
Papa?
all I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali
நல்லா
returned to
இருக்கே.
Sumeru, she's never left the sanctuary of
Sumeruல.
Surasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect...
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of...
Aw, but...
And besides, in this world, take me for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one... Don't mention it. If you two... Hey, come on!
So what do we do now? Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Catherine.
We need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon.
Catherine. திரும்ப ஸ்மெல் இது வரும் போல இவனுக்கு.
I
இல்ல
apologize,
வரல.
but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end.
Please do not worry. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. They take on an Eremite brigade.
Core of 30?
Supposedly, Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck.
Alright, off to the city.
இது பண்ணிட்டு போயிடுமா எல்லாத்தையும். வேர்ல்டு கொஸ்ட் வந்துச்சு. லாஸ்ட் இன் த சென்ஸ் கோல்டன் ஸ்லம்பர் நான் பார்த்துப்போம்.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing.
What?
Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
Okay. இப்போ வர வேர்ல்டு கொஸ்ட் கொடுத்துருக்கா காட்டுது. இதுதான் இந்த வேர்ல்டு கொஸ்ட் சொன்னீங்களா? The last in the sands. The particular author is on the fountain research. எங்க இருக்கு? ஓ ஃபவுண்டன்ல இருக்கு. ஓகே. இது particular author. And there is smoke. Oh, இது இந்த வேர்ல்ட் கஸா சொன்னீங்களா? Slumber. It's being created by I don't know anything. World Cup 420 hours. ஓ அந்த கமெண்ட் இப்போதான் பார்க்குறேன். 420 hours. அப்பாடி என்ன கொஸ்டியா அது? இது மேலே இருக்கா? இதை 24 அன்லாக் பண்ணணும். எங்க இருக்கு? சொல்லி போட்டேங்க. சொல்லி போட்டேன் வந்துடுவோம். Sumeru City. வந்துட்டேன். இன்னும் உள்ள அசால்ட்டா விட்டானுங்க.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
ஓ அதனால.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
We originally came from the... It isn't just us.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadavada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord...
Really? Oh. Alright, well...
People together.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha
crafting
doesn't
it.
think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But you're sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, panicked by what he heard, the man journeyed across. In despair, he thought, alas.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar. Oh, Archon Seeker. Along your journey, we were in every...
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy.
In a way.
Dunyarzad, since you worship...
Of course. It's, I'm terribly sorry, but...
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Hey, wait!
Odita.
What? It looks like there's this... Let's see...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue...
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrist?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went... that way.
Quick, after her!
காப்பாத்திட்டமா டோர்க்குப்பா இந்த மெயின் இதுதான் பண்ணணும் crafting.
Shipment of items. They're also ridiculously over-designed. And to some reason.
இவன் என்ன இருக்குன்னு பார்ப்போமா அச்சோ ஓ உள்ளதான் இருக்காளா அவ இல்ல வெளியே இருக்கா
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me.
You can relax now.
Really? Uh-oh. Looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them?
No, wait, My body isn't in the best shape. Okay, sounds good.
Alright, let's...
Trial of the God of Wisdom. Enter travel. Okay. இங்க travel உள்ள போணுமா? So எனக்கு teleport.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
யார் அவ?
My lady, who are these two? They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And what?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe
Fire
and sound.
character.
My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles.
Right.
That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, and I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. And every time I bring this up, they just changed. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy because she saved me. This is my life, and
my lady, are you?
Yes, I'm
fine. I won't ask, but let me make something very.
Thank you, Dia.
Nice.
Don't worry about it. Today's little excursion cost, since this definitely won't be. So, I'll let you hide.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've...
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop.
I'm sorry for worrying you too.
Sure, after you rest up.
இங்க என்ன நடக்குன்னு பார்ப்போம். ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. டிராவல்னு சொன்னீங்க. அதுமுடிய சொல்லி போச்சு.
Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you in nearly. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family.
Nah, you get used to it. How about him?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself?
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you told us.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelena cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other
They look kind of burnt and dry.
Time will pass.
What do you have against my slime dishes? Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people.
Well, remember?
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends. My younger self no longer. Then one night, at that moment, and
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this?
Hey,
You might
Chandra
not be
irukene.
able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning. Wow, you really do know everything. Dinner, Zod. Is there anything you want? What? Not really. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. Can you make my illness go? Oh. I'm sorry. Then, can you...
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing. Once I finally made it through that bout of... But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness.
What's the
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. It's actually an old I heard everyone was overjoyed, but because of that, the academia, maybe they see less... It is. It's sure the greater lord...
Just remember that we're still out in public.
I know that people opened recently. I gave her my savings...
Hold on. My lady, does this friend...
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you...
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today.
Nilu.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though.
இதுக்கப்புறம் தான் நியூலவே
Even
எத்தனாங்க
for
இன்ட்ரோவே.
you, might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kus...
இப்பதான் நியூலவே எடுத்துறானுங்க. நீங்க என்ன பாத்துட்டீங்க? சரக்கா. எத்தனை இருக்கு? ஒண்ணுமே இல்லையா? சரி வாங்கிட்டு. Crab fish sugar. இது என்னது? ஓ இது பரவாயில்லையே HP. என்னடா குக்கு பக்கத்திலே காணோம்? குக்கு இருக்கான் எப்பயுமே பக்கத்துல. ரிசர்ச்சர் இவனும் ரிசர்ச்சரு. ஆனால் கேம் பெஸ்ட்டுப்பா. சீரியஸாக எல்லாத்தையும் இவ்வளோ இதுவாக பண்ணியிருக்கானுங்க பாருங்க. கமெண்ட் गाइस சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. லைக் போடாம பார்த்தா லைக் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Allez, répète tout ça comme மாதிரி. Grand Bazaar. என்ன டோர் ஓபன் ஆகுது? இது நல்லா இருக்கியா சுமேரு இடம்? இந்த ஸ்டைலில் ஆடுவா போல நீலோ. ஓ ஆட்டோமேட்டிக் டோர் ஓப்பன் ஆகுமா? சுமேரை சுற்றி இது வந்து வேறு இது வந்து இது கிராண்ட் ஆகும். கிராண்ட் பஸார் சாரி. நைஸ். Come on guys, no 8 more subscribers for 4. Not a 4, 500. ஆஹா இந்த அவுட்ஃபிட் நல்லா இருக்குப்பா. இதுவே நல்லா இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zero.
Hey, இதுவே நல்லா இருக்குப்பா நியூ லுக் அவுட்ஃபிட்.
We've already started decorating
மேல
the
அந்த
Grand
கொம்பு தான்
Bazaar.
டிஃபரண்டா இருக்கு.
It looks spectacular.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still...
Probably?
Sorry guys.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Huh. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the academia many times.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asked.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They
What happened?
probably think we can't let that happen, though. Not thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and the stage is going to...
And I can't wait to see one.
Nilu, what?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros Festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about
Story,
how this,
huh?
according to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing as she danced upon the grass. Countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers, of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage. Yeah. The Greater Lord...
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that... So?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides...
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Sounds like a plan.
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out everyone at the Grand Bazaar.
In that case, we'll take a look.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? Did you know that the Sub-Zeros festival...
Yellow hair.
Ah, dancing at the Sub-Zeros festival. As a child, my grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers at the Sub-Zeros festival...
outing is more last time.
Things are really shaped. Don't be fooled into and when it comes.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the... I don't know much about the... Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better. I mean, that...
அப்ப இவருக்கு perfume ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும்.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental... Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head. So this...
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Catherine.
Catherine!
Catherine வெளிய வர மாட்டார்ல mostly.
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
Yes, correct.
Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssos.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across to Vat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
அது என்ன bro cost 420 hours cost அது என்ன cost name வரும் Sands of அப்படின்னு வருமா ஏனா இப்போ ஒரு cost world cost வந்திருக்கு அதுவா சொன்னீங்க 420 hours 420 hours னா என்ன bro 420 minutes க்கு ஒரு 420 hours னு போட்டாரா
No, not particularly. Oh, it looks like it's about to...
All right, we'll see you next time at the...
I'm sure you too.
Sorry.
There's something really...
Hey, Traveler. Paim.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so... my lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
We've got all kinds.
Yeah, buddy. வெளிய பண்ணேன் இப்போ ஓ மேலே போய்டுவோம்
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a hook.
It's called being a professional.
Look, Dia.
Listen, I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after...
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its... Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry,
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is
Let me fill you in. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard
என்ன
of
ப்ரோ
Port
சொல்றீங்க
Ormos,
நம்ம
haven't
கூட
you?
தான்
It's
இருப்பலா
the largest commercial port. The Academia's grip
Yeah, சரி,
isn't
பாப்போம்,
long
பாப்போம்.
enough to reach.
Apparently, if you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students.
Are you serious, Chief? All the
சரி ஓகே பார்க்கலாம்
If
நல்லா
you're
இருக்கும்
also
போலயே
interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information
Thanks, Dia! Since we've gathered up...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
ஓகே ஃபர்ஸ்ட்லாம் அந்த அட்வென்ச்சர் இது பண்ணும்போது வந்து ரேங்க் ஏற்ற சொல்லும் இப்போ ஆல்ரெடி ரேங்க் அதிகமாகவே ஏற்றணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் அதாவது ஒரு வாட்டி கூட ரேங்க் ஏற்றவே சொல்லலை லாஸ்ட்டாக லீவில் சொல்லிச்சு ரேங்க்கு அவ்வளோவா இருக்குது ஏற்றுங்க அப்படின்ட்டு இது என்னப்பா இது and how to craft hey என்னது இது என்னது இது என்னது ப்ரோ இது சரி ஓகே அப்புறம் பார்க்கலாம் ப்ரோ இந்த கேரக்டரை நான் டெவலப் பண்ணலாமா எப்படி ப்ரோ இவனே
Where's my key?
என்ன தெரிஞ்சதுல டென்ட்ரோ வேணும்னாங்க டென்ட்ரோல இப்போதைக்கு இவன் தான் பெஸ்ட்ன்ற மாதிரி சொல்லியிருக்காங்க எல்லாருமே
Where's my key? Not again.
அப்டேட் பண்ணலாமா சொல்லுங்க அப்டேட் பண்ணிக்கலாம் இப்போ வந்து ஷினோபோ லெவல் அப் நான் ஷினோபோ யூஸ் பண்றதுக்கு அவனை யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன் அதுதான் யோசிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன் Wait, what? 1000 meter. வந்துருச்சா ஓகே 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 அப்போ இது வந்துடுச்சு. அடடே என்னடா எங்கேயோ இருக்கு. ரைட்ரா. சரி போவோம் போகிற வழியில். போகும் போக்கிலே அப்படின்னு அது நடக்காது. இதை அன்லாக் பண்ணோம். அன்லாக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். எதுவுமே அன்லாக் பண்ணலையே. ஓகே வந்து 2 ரூபா வந்துச்சு. அதெல்லாம் காம்போ நல்லா இருக்குமா? ஓகே இல்லை ப்ரோ அந்த கேரக்டர் நான் யூஸ் பண்ணலாமா அப்படின்னு கேட்குறேன். இந்த கேரக்டர் டெவலப் பண்ணலாமா அப்படின்னு. ஏன்னா இப்போ நான் டெவலப் பண்ணி இல்லை அது வேஸ்ட்டாக ஆகிடுச்சுன்னா அது இருக்குல்ல, அதனால தான் கேட்குறேன். ரிப்போர்ட் லோதான் இருக்கா? நீ என்னடா அங்கேருந்து ஓடி வர? எதுக்கு நீ வந்த, எதுக்கு போன, ஒன்றும் போயிட்ட. ஓகே ஏய் என்னடா அது? ஏதோ ஆச்சு, என்னாச்சுன்னு தெரியல. நைஸ். எங்க இருக்கு அந்த வியூ பாயிண்ட்? ஒரு நைஸ் நல்லா இருக்கு. ஓ C4னா பில்ட் பண்ண சொல்றீங்க. ஓகே அப்போ கிடச்சிச்சுன்னா பில்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அந்த மாதிரி தானே போயிட்டுருக்கு, ட்ரை பண்ணுவோம். என் C4ல அட்வான்டேஜ் நல்லா இருக்கா ப்ரோ அந்த கேரக்டருக்கு? மீட் எடுத்துப்போமா? Thank you. டைம் இல்ல போயிட்டு வாங்க. சாவலடா. ஏய் ஓகே ஓகே இது இப்படி கொடுக்குதா இது மாதிரி? அதே மாதிரி அதுவும் செஸ்ட்டுக்கு போல. ஆட போங்கடா.
Propagate!
நீயே எரிந்து விட்ட.
Scatter!
என்ன இதுக்கிட்ட இவ்வளோ இருக்கு?
We'll need more where that came from.
இந்த இது போகணும். ஓகே 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 ப்ரோ. புரிஞ்ச். முக்கியமாக பார்பராவை டெவலப் பண்ணும். இது போயிடலாமா இல்லை தோதா இருக்கு ஆப்போசிட்ல. சரி ஃபஸ்ட்டே போய்ட்டோம். ஹெலிபோர்ட் வே பாயிண்ட் இதை மட்டும் பெருசாக மட்டும் அன்லாக் பண்ண வச்சிருந்தேன். சிறுசு அன்லாக் பண்ணல. இப்போ அது பிரச்சனை ஆயிடுச்சு. எனக்கு என்ன தெரியும் இந்த மூலையில் திரும்ப வைப்பானு கொஸ்ட்டை நான் எதிர்பார்த்தேன்னா. ஆகும் இதோ ஒன்று இருக்குப்பா. ஒரு நிமிஷம். இது கிடைக்கும். டெசர்ட்டா இது? இதுதான் வச்சிருக்கோம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஆமா.
What's the hurry?
அங்க பாரு மான்ஸ்டர் இருக்கு. எப்படி நான் அப்புறமா அன்லாக் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். ஸ்டாப்பிங் வந்துச்சு. இது என்ன சிட்டி? Unlock. Photo Potala Formus. அங்க போயிடுச்சு.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality.
Believe me.
Wow. Ooh. We know that what.
அங்க நீங்க வர ஸ்டார்ட்
Won't we? Well, give it over.
எது ப்ரோ ஃபுகினா 2 ஃபார்ம்ஸ் ஆறாவே
Welcome. Welcome.
Taylor-ஆ?
We would like to.
Of course.
What's up,
Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers
bro
come flocking
AMD
here when things
3
get to
waste
be too
bro
much at
3
the
லாம் வேலைக்கு ஆகாது 5 தானா ஓகே
You see over there? Those are students
Ryzen
from the
3 லாம் வேலைக்கு
academia.
ஆகாது பலா ப்ரோ
They've been looking worried and
These are
miserable
ரொம்ப
ever
basic.
since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need. then
ஏன்
life
லேப்டாப்
is
வாங்குறீங்க என்னாச்சு சிஸ்டம் என்னாச்சு
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
நம்ம அப்புறமா இத பத்தி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோம் ஏய் நான் மியூசிக் பயங்கரமா ஒரு ஒருத்துக்கு ஒரு ஒன்னு போட்டுட்டு இருக்கானுங்க
I've tried asking around, but I haven't
Sidhu.
been able to learn anything useful.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different
One
Aram, especially the group that's called. They're called Ein El Achmar.
Correct.
Come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Aramites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind
ஓ
of goods
நம்ம
that
அடிக்கிற
Aramites are
அட்டாக்கு
after.
மெட்டீரியல் டிராப் ஆகுமா
As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say half
ஓகே
a
ஓகே
million?
ஓகே ப்ரோ
I wouldn't worry too much.
No, I guess that makes sense.
Whoa! Did you hear that? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Oh!
ராவன் டிராவனுக்கே உள்ச்சு வச்சிருக்கானுங்க இதெல்லாம் வர்றக்கா அச்சோ சொல்லுங்க அது என்ன எந்த மெட்டல் ட்ராப் பண்ணனும்னா கேரட்டை பில்ட் பண்ணி பார்த்துக்கலாம்
This is the place we heard those students talking about.
அந்த இது மட்டும் ஃப்ரூகின்ஸ்
you've
மட்டும்
arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss?
They're nothing to be afraid.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing up?
Yeah, with...
Huh. All these guys talk about is...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
இது ஒரு quest வந்திருக்கு. இது என்ன எவ்வளவு பெர்சன்ட் quest? Golden Sumeru, lost in the sands. அப்போ அடி சுமேரு ப்ரோ. சுமேரு அந்த டென்ட்ரோ தானே ப்ரோ? இதை விட இது இவ்வளவு பெருசா இருக்கே ப்ரோ. கொய்யால இது அண்டர் கிரவுண்டு. பாருங்களா இதான் ப்ரோ ட்விஸ்ட் வச்சிட்டானே ஆக்சுவலாக இந்த இடத்துல. பாலா ப்ரோ அது வேணாம் சொன்னல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நீங்க அமிச்சிங்கல்ல.
What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably
இருங்க நம்ம பேசுவோம் இத பத்தி. நம்ம லைவ் முடிச்சிட்டு பேசலாம்.
say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Okay, under Sumeru part. Adu okay part.
What is this? Some kind of...
Oh! Sorry. He must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Hey.
Paimon can't stand to see so much more ago.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it
Yeah,
there.
avlo mora kuduthirukka Paimon.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Laptop அவர் வாங்குறதுக்கு அதுதான் பேசலாம். அண்டர்கிரவுண்ட் 5 ஃப்ளோர் இருக்கும். டெசர்ட் 5 ஃப்ளோரா? டெசர்ட்ல எப்படி ப்ரோ ஃப்ளோர் இருக்கும்? அதான் எனக்கு புரியல.
As you can see, members of
கான்டென்ட்ல ஓகே.
years ago, King Deshret founded the
பாலா ப்ரோ நம்ம
Great Desert
பேசலாம்.
Nation
லேப்டாப்
that was
பத்தி
our
லைவ்
homeland.
முடிச்சிட்டு வரேன்.
It was King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom.
So,
Greater Lord Rukadeva. Furthermore, she can. But the story does mark my word. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation...
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Hey, let them enter. Hey, nice.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have...
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at?
I told you the other day. I wish to
Ha! The boss made it perfectly...
Yes, and in no uncertain terms.
I'm warning you.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a... If, on the other hand, we can't agree, I will jeopardize the Eremites' reputation. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action... Also, a word...
What did you say?
Consider this.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
ஓ மொபைல் மெக்கானிக்கா நைஸ் வச்சு ப்ரோ. சார் நான் டிஸ்கர்ட்ல டிஎம் பண்றேன். சரிங்களா? அப்ப
we can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food.
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it? Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Amorites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on. He went that way! After him!
Catch up with ஆயிடுச்சுமா ட்ரையல் கொடுப்பானுங்களோ ஒரு வேளை
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
Okay.
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them...
Who exactly are you two? And why are you a student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from
ஓகே விஜய் ப்ரோ எல்லாருக்குமே இந்த ஃபினான்ஷியல் டைம் தான் இருக்கும் ஃபினான்ஷியல் தான் ஃபினான்ஷியல் இருந்தாலும் டைம் இருக்காது
All right, I accept.
இந்த தேவையான நேரத்துல இந்த ஃபினான்ஷியல்
If you're searching for, we'll reconvene at the appointed time. You were willing to. Okay, look.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the...
You know, almost this is what you've been looking for.
என்னப்பா வச்சிருக்கான்
Paimon can't tell what it is.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and they were created as a but despite strict regulations, over the past century, a wide variety of meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and well, I think that about sums it up.
Okay, bro.
So that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer... You're still resolved.
Okay.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and...
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task?
Fine. So how...
You two are outlanders. Beyond the password, though.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her eyes...
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? That's a surprise. Here are two knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
try inspecting them with elemental sight.
ஒன்று நல்லா க்ளோ ஆகுது ஒன்று க்ளோ ஆகல.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here's the don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any more left over, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
You want buy some raw. என்ன buy பண்ணோம்?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palette. We have unripe horror fruits.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits.
Got it. You two, please follow me.
Okay.
You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Oh.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
போடா ஸ்லோ வர போறோம்.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by mice means they sold...
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that Al-Haytham gave us.
Hey, satisfy பண்ணனுமா?
Before I retrieve your products, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Distance. அப்பா திரும்ப சுத்தம்.
The paper said that heat stroke is the... He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Before I retrieve your product, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The Matra? Where? We gotta get out of here.
ஏய் எங்கடா இருக்கானுங்க?
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
ஓ இது வந்து தெரியாம டீலிங் பண்றதா?
He ran that way.
ஓகே.
Look, he's over there.
நில்றா டேய். ஓடினே இருக்கான்.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh. Here, over here.
Dory.
You can stop running now. So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
இதுதான் டோரியா?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse me.
Oh, very good. Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary
Princess
enough when I
Pea-Brain.
need to be, believe you me. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. So that's why it's your first time here. But don't worry, as long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge.
Yeah, bro.
She
Why?
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological
Yeah,
ideology
சொல்றீங்க
and
விஜய் bro.
dialectics. Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic? Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early... With this one, you can become an... Ooh, now 2 million Mora. Whoa! Of course, you are free to... All right. Let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
ஓ இந்த 3.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders and quite the eye for quality. We'll take these, please and thank you. My oh my, you are listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to... Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth
Paimon
half a
kalapra.
million Mora. If we spend
Healer
just a
but
little
no
more,
will.
we can get something worth one... Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant
Paimon
knowledge here.
குழம்பிட்டாளா?
Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem, excellent. Then please
Stop.
select... Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there? Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. did you see? So they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques.
Okay,
The
okay,
art,
bro.
not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
சில பேர் வந்து இது காட்ட மாட்டேன் தமிழ் காட்டுறது. இவங்ககிட்டலாம் பேச முடியும் பேச முடியாது. கரெக்ட்.
You too.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it,
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have several brigades. My personal I agreed to However, they adamantly...
So you kept
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get... So, I've been sabotaging their business to force... The divine knowledge capsule should be up to ensure the capsule's security and to have... Unless I know whose hands the divine... Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now...
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, if I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure. Doing so right under...
அங்க போயிட்டானா அவன் பறந்து போ பறந்து செல்லவான்ற மாதிரி
All right. This place works. Show me...
Here.
Sword fighting techniques.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely... We can conduct a controlled experiment. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal. There may be variances in your
Wow! Oh, hey, Thum! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grade. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can... All right, let's begin the test.
Initiate the first combat test.
Propagate! Scatter!
Okay.
Spring forth!
Hey, background நல்லா இருக்கே. என்ன இது மியூசிக் டக்கு டக்கு டக்குன்னு.
Scatter!
இப்பதான் ஹீரோவே அவ்வளவு யூஸ் பண்றேன்.
Propagate! Oh, so sorry.
All right, my turn.
Okay.
All right. I'll link your Akasha term. The next step is to use this knowledge. Hold it in your hand.
அப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணோம்? ஆக்டிவேட்டடா. என்னடா இது? ப்ரோ என்ன ப்ரோ ஆச்சு இப்ப? எனக்கு புரியல. கூட்டு வந்து சண்டை போட
Dodge this. Damn you. Burn.
Get with me. Out of my way. Bond is strong.
Freeze. Dodge this.
புக்ஸ் இது வேணும். நம்மகிட்ட ஃபுட்ஸ் இல்ல. ஃபுட்ஸ் வேற கலையாச்சு. ஃபுட்ஸ் வேணும்.
Freeze. Don't get frostbite. Cool it. Verdict is...
திடீர்னு எத்தனை வந்துட்டீங்க ஃபுல்லு.
I suppose this will do.
சரி நான் கூட இது கொஸ்டின் நினச்சேன் பார்த்தா வேற ஏதோ இருக்கு.
All right. The next step is to hold it in your hand. I'll help.
Open inventory and use the. நம்ம யூஸே பண்ணலையா? யூஸ் பண்ணியாச்சு. இதை நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பதிலாக தான் ஃபைட்டு போயிட்டோம்.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Propagate! Germinate!
Stand with me.
Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Burn!
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, Heatham, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
How much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't...
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial... At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two.
I'm heading back to
Funduk. I await your response and...
Mora, bag of Mora. என்ன டைம் சொல்லிருக்கான் 7 ஆடா இதுனா கரெக்ட் நிக்க மாட்டேங்குது until 2 days. One day தான் பண்ணோமா
today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Dory கிட்ட பண்ணுமா Dory போய்டுவோம் ஏமாத்தி விட்டலங்களா?
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal page. You name it. Can knowledge, supplies, or anything else you... Can you really get us anything we want? Uh-huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have... Oh! But you know, after all, I had to work really hard. But how can we... Because as for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, I'm L. So you're already from... The group has done everything in their power to... That divine knowledge capsule is...
அட
unlocked,
பாவீங்களா,
and the
பேசுறாங்க.
capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself. Thanks for the info, Dory. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my
Why
efforts
பிரச்சனையே
yesterday
வரலையா?
were not
அப்ப
in
இதுதான் பிரச்சனை
vain.
வருதா?
Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything
ஓ
else in
ஒயர்
the
தான்
future.
ப்ராப்ளமா இருக்கா?
More effort, Dory. Open. Well, we figured out where the divine knowledge capsule is. Turns out it ended up in the hands of Ein El Akhmar. Let's head back and talk to Al Haytham.
திரும்ப இங்கேயே இருக்கான்.
Al Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence.
Huh, look at that. All right. In which case?
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoked. After we defeat them, we can finally have a...
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again. See you then.
ஓகே, எப்ப திரும்பவுமா? நான் ஒன்லி வச்சிருக்கேன் 2 days.
Al Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
பரவாயில்ல, 2 days ஆன்ல ஓட்டிட்டானுங்க.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Yep, let...
வெயிட் பண்ணு, இந்த கொஸ்டின் எந்த கொஸ்டின் போயிட்டு இருக்கு? இதானே போயிட்டு இருக்கு. சாப்டர் 3 ஆக்ட் 1 ஒருவேளை
Freeze!
ஜோ இல்லை எனக்கு புரியல. சாப்டர் 3 ஆக்ட் 1 ஒன்றும் முடியலையா?
What's the hurry?
ஓகே.
Al Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually
ஓகே, இந்த
show
ட்ரையல் கொடுப்பாங்க
It
நினைக்கிறேன்.
was
ஆளுதுமே
I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into
Back up! Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come.
என்ன கொடுக்கல?
Law of the jungle!
Oh, so sorry.
So sorry. இவன் அடிச்சாலே போதுமா? போய்ட்டு வா.
Following orders.
Verdict is
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time. Scatter! You want this one?
போய்ட்டு வா, போய்ட்டு என்ன சாவ மாட்டேன். ஏய் போடா. ஏய் ஏய்
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Oh my god. செம்மையா கட்டுறானுங்க இவனை.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
எடுத்துட்டான்டா.
World, forget me.
இதே வாய்ஸ் தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் கேட்டுச்சு.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormo.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that...
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser, moreover,
everything about...
I'm heading back to the
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
நான் அந்த கேப்சூல் எடுத்துட்டான்.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
ஹையர்-அப்ஸா? இவனுக்கு மேலே யார் இருக்கா? Bye bro, night duty பார்த்துட்டு வந்து going to sleep. Okay, okay, good night bro. Just complete. Act 2. Okay. Okay guys, இதெல்லாம் நான் ஸ்ட்ரீம் முடிச்சுக்கிறேன். 3 hours கம்ப்ளீட் ஆயிடுச்சு. நைட் வரும் ப்ரோ. ஓகே ஓகே ப்ரோ, பை ப்ரோ, பை ப்ரோ. நானும் ஸ்ட்ரீம் முடிச்சுக்கிறேன். ஓகே கைஸ், நம்ம ஈவினிங் பார்க்கலாம். பை பை, see you tomorrow. See See you tonight. ஈவினிங் ஒரு ஸ்பின் போட ட்ரை பண்ணுவோம். எவ்வளோ இருக்கு? இது திரும்பி ஓப்பன் ஆகிட்டு அதிகமாக கூட இல்லையே. இதில் எப்போ வருது? ஸ்டோருக்குப்பா 10 days ஆகுமா? 5 கொடுப்பானுங்க. கொப்பரானே ஓகே கைஸ், நம்ம டுமாரோ பார்க்கலாம். பை பை, see you evening. ஓகே போல ப்ரோ. எவ்வளோ பெட்டி? திங்க் 55 நினைக்கிறேன் ப்ரோ. பார்க்கலாம். லாக் அவுட் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஓகே கைஸ்,